When starting a new aquarium, we always recommend what is called a dark start. This allows the important but invisible microbial population to develop. We begin by adding in the substrate. In this example, we add sand in the foreground and APT FEAST in the background. Aquascapes almost always look better with a slight slope, a lower, more shallow foreground and a higher, raised background. This improves overall aesthetics. The minimum substrate depth should be 3 centimeters or 1.2 inches for rooted plants. This is enough for carpets and small species. In this example, the depth of aquasoil is around 8 centimeters or 3.5 inches at the back. The next step is to fill the tank. We spray some water first. This prevents the grains from floating up. Then we add a protective sheet and add water. When filled, we can add some dirt from an existing aquarium. This is simple but extremely helpful as it acts as a seed bank of microbes and bacteria. If this is not available, we can add commercial bacteria. Then we turn on the filter and let things run. This is the point that the dark start really begins. It is like leaving bread dough to rise, fermenting beer or wine. We want the important but invisible bacteria colony to grow and develop. Aquarium light should be turned off and the tank should be placed away from sunlight. Incidental room light is perfectly fine. We leave the filter to run for 2 weeks. No water change is needed. After 2 weeks, we drain the tank. Here, we show how we change water the 2-hour way. We use a turkey baster to gently remove surface detritus during every water change. This helps to keep algae at bay. After refilling the aquarium with water, we start to add plants. You can also add plants first and then fill the tank. The important thing is to introduce only hardy plants into the new tank. This is because the tank system is not yet stable and delicate plants will melt. Plants such as Bucephalandra and exotic tissue culture plants should be added only 2 to 4 weeks later. With hardy plants now in the tank, we turn on the aquarium lights and begin regular dosage of water fertilizers. We recommend APT1 for the first 2 months. While APT FEAST is rich in nutrition, new plants cannot obtain the nutrients yet, as they have not developed their roots. They can still absorb nutrients through their leaves. That is why we begin dosing immediately after plants are added. For 2 weeks after we add plants, it is helpful to perform large water changes. We recommend changing 80% every week. Plants expend a considerable amount of energy when adapting to a new environment. They melt when they do not have enough stored resources to make a successful transition. Perform more frequent water changes if you observe melting plants. This removes the dead organic matter and prevents algae from spreading. In summary, perform a 2-week dark start, add water, beneficial bacteria, and turn on the filter, no lights. After 2 weeks, do a 100% water change and introduce hardy plants. Turn on lights and begin regular water fertilization. Do 80% weekly water changes for another 2 weeks. And that is how we start every new tank the 2-hour way. Cheers, everyone.